visuals at the moment, you'd notice right now some of these medication boxes that were confiscated, as well as marijuana or dacha, if you may, that was also part of this particular package. In fact, for more information as to how these boxes were discovered, we'll now be speaking to the MMC of Public Safety, as you mentioned, just to get an idea as to how was this operation, since when were you investigating this particular house? We do understand it's a hijacked building, and it does seem abandoned. You know, you can tell that it was a house, but now how did you then find these suspects, and how many suspects in total, if you may?
No, thank you very much for that. Good evening to the listeners as well. So I was with my councillors, the councillors in the city, and there was been a tip-off that there was quite a number of buildings that have been hijacked here at the Houghton. So we're doing our own stakeout just to check what's happening. So we saw, when we entered on this other house, we just saw some suspicious individuals that were here, looking at they're doing the cross-border, the package. And when we're searching and asking questions, we actually find that there's some medicine. There was the one box that we saw, illegal medicine, and then we decided that we're going to call the JMPD to really come on site as well, the CCTV and the JMP tell you. Then when we search inside the house, we find all this medicine here, which is close about 1 million roughly, and all of that. And also actually got a bit of dacha as well, so you can look at about plus minus 1M, 2M, something around there. It's quite a very big rack.
So this house was a base, basically. Now this is where they bring these illicit goods here, and then they transport them cross-border.
Yes, it's these... most of these houses, they've actually been hijacked, and some of them are used for carrying these goods, for the cross-border. Some of these guys, they actually ran away from the city because we've been doing the operation with the councillors Te and Councillor Sihle, because they're the councillor around the area. So they ran away now. They're actually coming into the hijacked houses, and we follow them here.
Well, thank you so much, MMC. We'll leave it there for now as we try and get more information with regards to that, Juliet. I'm actually going to move out of shot once more, just so you see what is currently happening. In fact, this is quite a huge building. It's raining right now, and it's also quite dark, so our viewers might not be able to see the full picture, but it's quite a huge compound. The yard is actually really big, and you'd also notice some of the things that are here at the moment. You see some bed mattresses, you see a number of cars. Actually, we counted about 8 cars in one of these yards alone. They are now confiscating those boxes, and then the estimated value at this point will only be confirmed once the counting and all these boxes have been accounted for. It also seems as though this is a syndicate. It happens most of the time, and for these individuals, there was a stakeout by law enforcement officials as well as officials from the city of Johannesburg. We'll be on the scene to try and find out if any more of these goods have been confiscated. But I think for now, Juliet, we'll leave it there at the moment.
Hey guys, welcome back to Everything Entertainment. Guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my videos. I appreciate it. Guys, please watch the ads, my beautiful people. Please watch the ads. Guys, in today's video, I'm going to be speaking about how the MMC of Public and Safety has literally busted medication and powder that has been found in a hijacked building in Johannesburg, Sanalwam. These hijacked buildings literally have a lot of criminal activity that is happening in it. Like so many medications, Sanalwam. And Sana, when this kind of things happen or when these raids are taking place, I'm asking myself, Kuti, like, where does these people get these things from? Are people that are handling this kind of a case, they must literally seek the root of the problem. Like they must find where these people get this much medication, because of like you cannot have this much medication without getting it illegally. Like it's not even allowed to have such a huge amount of medication with you. Even powder has literally been found with these people, and obviously Sanalam. But then they didn't mention the nationality, but we all know, like at this point we all know I don't know why they're not mentioning the people that have done this criminal activity. Like, why are they not mentioning Kuti like it is Nigerians? Like, why are they not mentioning? Because we all know Sanalwa. We literally all know. Guys, when I say that these people, when they come into South Africa, they are not here to build. Any way they could make money, they will take it. If they will say Kuti like, if they will be told Kuti like, another way of making money, you should ban South Africa, they will literally do it. They will do it. And the heartbreaking part about this situation is our police officers, guys. Our police officers are taking bribe from these people. You can't tell me for so many years these people have been running this operation and no police officers has literally knew about this. I don't think so, Saralam. They know and they are involved as well because of like how can such a huge amount of medication and powder that is worth millions be in a busy hijacked building and a police officers doesn't know about it? That's a lie, Saralam. They know good like they pay bribes so that this medication can enter that building. Guys, this hijacked building needs to literally be renovated and all illegal foreigners that are staying there, they must go out and those buildings must literally be situated by South Africans. Guys, we have a lot of South Africans that are literally without houses. That have been waiting for RDP houses for so many years, but these people are using this hijacked building for criminal activities. It's so sad that Operation Ujula was literally speaking about the same thing, but rather police officers arrested Operation Ujula. Police officers literally take Operation Ujula as a vigilante. Also, our government or our president is literally taking Operation Ujula as that, while Operation Ujula is trying to save this country. Look now what is happening. They are not beating the allegation of stealing medication from South Africa. They are now doing a lot, guys. This is literally, I don't know how many videos I've made about these people stealing medication from our country. One day, South Africa is literally going to be with no medication because of this. When we speak, we are being xenophobic. When we speak, we are being xenophobic. At this point, we don't care about the word xenophobic. If it means that I will literally have to fight our country, it's okay, we can be xenophobic. Let us fight for our country. It's okay. Because of it's like you guys are saying, Kuti, like it's okay, we should let these people do as they please in our country just because we don't want to be perceived as being xenophobic. To hell with that. To hell with that, honestly speaking. But you guys, when will this thing end? When will these people respect our country? It's a lot now. It's enough, honestly speaking. It's a lot and it's enough at this point. Johannesburg is the worst. Johannesburg is literally the worst city ever and it's literally the hub for these activities. A lot of activities are taking place in Johannesburg. So right now they literally make Johannesburg like they make Johannesburg hub for criminal activities. So they are literally going around South Africa doing that to each and every city, and South Africans supposed to keep quiet about that? No way, Sadalam. No ways. That is not how it should be. Wow, guys, like Sanalam. Imagine so many medication. You can imagine you could tell like how many people are literally in need of those medication, whereas people from other countries are using that medication to literally drug themselves, to make themselves high. Like what the heck? Guys, are you not feeling shame? You come all the way from where you come from. You come from, I don't know, like any country that you can even think of, and you want to come to South Africa and commit crime, and you want South Africans to just fold their hands and watch you destroy their country, or you want South Africans to clap hands for you to destroy their country. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane? I'm just asking myself, Kuti, like if the roles were reversed, what was gonna happen? What was gonna happen? And the most heartbreaking part about the situation is the fact that like the same people that are committing these horrendous crimes, they're literally gonna be out tomorrow on bail. You won't even know who paid their bail. Someone will get 20,000 bail and then they will be bailed out, but you will never know who bailed them out. That is the country that we live in today. Until our justice system will literally know like criminals supposed to be behind bars, these people will stop committing crimes. But in South Africa, it's not like that. A person will stay 24 hours in a cell. The following day, they're out on bail. And then the next thing, that person is not attending court case because of he is illegal in the country. They're not being able to capture them. That is the country that we live in today. How will these people respect our country if us South Africans or the government of this country are not holding them accountable? How will they respect this country? We fear foreign nationals a lot. Like we fear them so much. Like we put them in pedestals. Most especially our government. Like that's why I always say like the constitution of this country is for foreign nationals. Are you not asking yourself, Kuti, like the reason why the same Nigerians, the same Zimbabweans, the same Mozambican are not committing the same crimes in their country? You don't ask yourself why. Because of in their countries, their law is very tight, and when they commit crime, they make sure Kuti, like they will never even think about committing that crime again. They make sure they treat them like criminals. But in South Africa, criminals are treated like, I don't know, kings and queens in this country. They are not being given the same treatment that they should be given as criminals, but rather they are being favored so much. That is why the Minister of Correctional Services was saying that these criminals must work for their meal every day. They must not get meals for free. They must work for it, all of them. Like prisons in South Africa, they must make sure Kuti, like the clothes that they wear, they work for it, those clothes. They must live hard, but not in South Africa. Do you guys remember the video of a Zimbabwean man? He was gloating about how he eat breakfast, lunch, and supper in prison. He's living like 4-5-star hotel vibes. That video went viral. That's because of that's not how they are treated in their countries. Like in prison, in Zimbabwe prison, you will never even find that. But Sana, please comment down below what you guys think about this video. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you guys on my next one. Bye guys.